Dr. Lee Wei Ling was farewelled on 12 October 2024 in a solemn funeral ceremony attended by close family members and friends. The weather was marked by light rain, drawing comparisons to the conditions during her father, Kuan Yew's funeral in 2015. Her nephews, Li Huanwu and Li Xiaowu, led the procession, carrying Dr. Lee's portrait and walking side by side under the rain, symbolically reflecting the loss felt by her family. In his emotional eulogy through a recorded video, her brother, Hsien Yang, spoke of Dr. Lee's profound contributions to medicine and her unshakable devotion to family. He described her as a remarkable individual whose life had left an indelible mark on those who knew her, as well as on Singapore's medical community. Expressing deep sorrow at her passing, Hsien Yang reflected on their close bond and the immense loss he felt, having been unable to attend her final farewell. He recalled his private goodbye to her in June 2022, a poignant moment that stayed with him during her last months. Hsien Yang also reiterated Dr. Lee's wish for a simple funeral, a reflection of her humility. In accordance with her wishes, her body was cremated, and her ashes will be scattered at sea, symbolizing her desire for a modest and unobtrusive departure from the world. LHY acknowledged the efforts of his sons Li Huanwu and Li Xiaowu for their role in managing their aunt's care during his absence, thanking them for their dedication to her comfort in her final days. During his eulogy for his sister, Hsien Yang also conveyed a message from Dr. Lee regarding the family's long-standing issues surrounding their home at 38 Oxley Road. Quoting from Dr. Lee's message, LHY said, "My father, Kuan Yew, and my mother, Kuan Yew, unwavering and deeply felt wish was for their house at 38 Oxley Road, Singapore, 238629, to be demolished upon the last parent's death." Dr. Lee had been a vocal advocate for ensuring that this wish was honoured since Kuan Yew's death in 2015. Dr. Lee and LHY had strongly supported their father's wishes, while their elder brother, Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong, took a different stance. This disagreement led to a public and highly publicised rift within the family. In her final message, Dr. Lee reiterated, Kuan Yew had directed each of his 3 children to ensure that their parents' wish for demolition be fulfilled. He had also appealed directly to the people of Singapore. "Please honour my father by honouring his wish for his home to be demolished." Dr. Lee had maintained a private life, focusing on her medical career as a respected neurologist. She was known for her candid views, often unflinching in her advocacy for transparency and integrity. Her professional accomplishments, combined with her strong commitment to her parents' legacy, made her a significant figure in both Singapore's medical community and public discourse. Diagnosed in 2020 with progressive supranuclear palsy, a rare neurodegenerative disorder, Dr. Lee faced immense physical and emotional challenges in her final years. The illness progressively affected her movement, speech, and ability to swallow. Despite her health struggles, Dr. Lee remained actively involved in public discussions, particularly on matters concerning her father's legacy, until her condition worsened to the point where communication became difficult. By March 2023, her brother LHY revealed that her condition had deteriorated significantly, and he feared he might not be able to see her again due to his own circumstances. Even in her final months, Dr. Lee maintained a close relationship with her immediate family, who cared for her during her illness. Dr. Lee's funeral and cremation marked the end of a significant era for the Lee family and Singapore. Her legacy as a dedicated neurologist and a firm advocate for her parents' values will continue to resonate, even as the debates over the future of the Oxley Road property remain unresolved. The rain that fell during her funeral, so reminiscent of her father's final farewell, added a symbolic layer to this momentous chapter in Singapore's history.